Hey everyone, it's Lynn. Today's free daily is probably one of the simplest things I have ever done that made a surprisingly big difference. And it doesn't cost a thing, except maybe your midnight doom scrolling. Leave your phone across the room at night. Seriously, that's it. I know it almost sounds too simple to matter, but especially if you're autistic, ADHD, or otherwise neurodivergent, this tiny change can have a huge impact on your nervous system, your sleep, and even how your brain functions the next day. For years, I used to keep my phone right beside me. I'd tell myself it was just in case I needed it. What if somebody needed to get a hold of me? Or I'd check one more notification before bed. And we all know how the story ends. One notification, one conversation, one idea turns into five. And then you're checking social media, watching videos, reading comments, looking something up, and your brain is just fully awake when it's supposed to be winding down. But it's more than just the time you are losing. Our brain is constantly scanning for stimulation. And the fact is, especially for ADHD, our brains are naturally lower in dopamine production. So whenever we have the phone near us, it's automatically looking for that stimulation. Even if you're not touching it, part of your brain knows it's there. The same with your nervous system. It's standing guard, waiting for that next buzz, the next notification, the next little dopamine hit. That's a lot of hidden mental energy being spent while you're trying to rest. By putting your phone across the room, you're telling your brain, we're done for the day. That simple environmental cue helps you shift your nervous system out of that fight or flight state and into rest and digest mode. It also protects your melatonin production because you're not exposing yourself to as much blue light right before bed. For those of us with ADHD or autism, it also helps break what I call the just one look trap. You know the one, I'll only check one thing. 45 minutes later, you're somehow researching jellyfish, listening to 90s music, and wondering why it's 2 in the morning. By making your phone just inconvenient enough to grab, you remove a lot of these impulsive decisions before they even happen. You're also reducing decision fatigue. You don't have to keep deciding whether you should answer that text, check the notification, open that app. You already made the decision. Your phone is done for the night. Another thing I noticed personally is that my bedroom started to feel, well, like a bedroom. Instead of associating my bedtime with scrolling, work, notifications, endless information, it slowly became associated with reading, relaxing, and, believe it or not, actually sleeping. That environmental boundary is incredibly powerful for a neurodivergent brain. Now, is this going to magically fix insomnia? Hell no. But it removes one of the biggest obstacles many of us unknowingly place right beside our pillow every single night. And sometimes healing doesn't come from adding another supplement, another app, or another complicated routine. Sometimes it's about removing one thing that's constantly keeping our nervous system activated. So, if you're looking for a completely free daily habit to experiment with, give this one a try for a week. Put your phone across the room before bed, read a book, listen to calming music, meditate, or simply allow yourself to be bored enough for a few minutes so your nervous system will thank you when you get up. If you decide to try it, I'd love to hear how it goes. Leave me a comment and let me know if you notice any changes in your sleep, your anxiety, or just how you feel waking up in the morning. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and keep experimenting. Sometimes the smallest shifts create the biggest transformations. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. God bless.